Hello, and welcome to the Unit 1 project, which is the infographic on imperialism. And I want to show you the actual project first, okay? So it says, what factors drove European nations to pursue imperialist policies in the later 19th century? What were the impacts of imperialism? For some reason, I can't talk today. During the 19th century, in order to demonstrate a thoughtful and creative understanding of the answers to the unit essential questions above, you will be working to create a digital visual called an infographic. An infographic represents information in a graphic format designed to make the details easily understandable at a glance. It combines images such as diagrams, charts, maps, tables, photographs, and timelines with captions, okay? So you could talk about the colonization to imperialism, Napoleon and France, motives for imperialism during the age of imperialism, impact on colonies from imperialism, or the colonial reaction. Okay? Here are some templates to try. I really recommend Canva. I think that would work very well for you if you decided not to go with like Google Docs or Google Slides or whatever. So I think that would work. I have some templates that you can use for the assignment as well. Here are some other websites that I'm not quite as familiar with, but if you want to try them, go ahead and do it. As an alternative, you could make a hard copy poster, use Google Slides, use any other software of your choice, such as Photoshop. You are not expected to spend money on apps or websites for this project, okay? These are all free. Canva is free. The main goal of the project is to show an understanding of the content and to use your creativity. And the tool that you use is up to you. Okay, so here are some sources for your information. Our school's library has a ton of sources that you can use. Lily.org has great search engines such as World Book Student. The Library of Congress also has some good information as well. So you need to make sure that you give important details to help the subject move through history that's relevant, show how it applies to what is in the unit and its place in history, and your design needs to flow well and have good grammar and syntax and at least 2 sources cited in MLA format. Okay, so these are some examples that you're welcome to look at. These are just some that I got from the web, the history of the t-shirt, and you can see how this talks about the t-shirt in 1913, in the 20s, 1 decade later, but then, Hollywood, James Dean, mid-60s, 77, 70s and 80s, all of that kind of stuff. So this one's kind of fun. Christmas by the Numbers. I think that this one is pretty fun too. And it goes through 1.76 billion candy canes each year. All of that kind of stuff. The history of beer. There you go. That's kind of interesting. Okay, here are some examples of things that students have done for this project. A timeline of imperialism. And this is, European industrializing nations engaged in the process of colonizing, influencing, and annexing other parts of the world. So we have in 1588, in 1600, in 1757, in 1858, and then before the 19th century. Okay, kind of interesting. Here's a good one about Napoleon Bonaparte. I think I did this one actually. So this is his boyhood, his early military career, his rise to power. He was made the first consul of France and Napoleonic Empire, fall from power, the place in history, and then the works cited right there. Okay, and this was made using Canva. So please, I want to see your creativity in this, but I also need to see some good information. Okay, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks so much. Bye.